Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your next comedian, Jeff Hobbs! They say the saddest, shortest story ever told is, for sale, baby shoes. Never worn. Big deal. I can tell an even sadder story in half as many words. For sale, baby. Hello everybody. My name is Jeff Hobbs, and for a long time I thought I was colorblind. I was seeing life in black and white. Eventually I learned to expand my perspective, and I started seeing the colors in between, which are gray. I am colorblind. I have a fraternal twin brother, Shadow Kappa Phi, but I also am a firm believer in the butterfly effect. That is to say, the idea that a small, inconsequential event that happens somewhere in the world can have catastrophic fallout elsewhere. The typical example is a butterfly flapping its wings could generate enough air that eventually it'll turn into a tsunami that hits Japan or something. But the way I like to think about it is, if I buy a smartphone here, a kid in a factory overseas has to make it. It's true. They say to look on the bright side of life, but they also say you can't look at the sun. What's really going on there? The term swallowing your pride has a very different meaning for a certain group, if you know what I'm saying. That's right, cannibalistic lions. Cannibals run in my family. They just enjoy the thrill of the hunt. My ex-girlfriend was a vegetarian cannibal. So she could only eat the, she could only eat certain people. Okay, sorry, moving on. I cheated in a snowman building contest. I took my snowballs to the top of a large mountain and caused an avalanche to roll them down. I won by a landslide. I signed up for two-step verification with my bank. Now when I want to access my account, I have to confirm it really is me, and then confirm it again. The first question's easy. Of course I'm Jeff. The second question is when things started getting a little existential. It says there's only $14 in this account. I'd hate to be that guy. Okay. Mary Poppins can just fly. The umbrella keeps birds out of her face. Don't you hate it when people bike on the sidewalk? The other day, this kid was biking on the sidewalk and he ran right into me. His mom was trying to say it was my fault and I should pay his hospital bills, but he's the one that ran into my car. Okay, whatever. I sent my DNA to a company that was going to tell me my ancestry. But all I got back was a photo of me with an arrow pointing at a question mark. Attached was a note saying, "You have to stop living in the past." I matched with a black couple in an open relationship on Tinder. So I messaged them, "Hey, Paulie, want a cracker?" I was going to tell a joke about the miniature rhythm section, but I warn you, it's a little bassist. I have a paper towel holder in my kitchen, but when I don't have any paper towels, I have modern art. That's right, folks, I'm a prop comic now. An optician was having a 2-for-1 sale. But what about the other eye? I live in Toronto, kind of. For the sake of the joke, I live in Toronto. So when my friend came to visit, he wanted to see the CN Tower. But it was foggy outside, so I couldn't see the point. Here's a version for you Seattleites out there. I live in Seattle. When my friend came to visit, he wanted to see the Space Needle. But it was foggy outside, so I couldn't see the point. Here's a version for you French people out there. I live in France. When my friend came to visit me, he wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. But it was foggy outside, so I surrendered. I bought a Chinese lobster. It's my crustacean. I also bought a cow car. It's my Cadillac. I went to a petting zoo, but all they had was a bunch of cats and dogs. They were all for sale too, which doesn't seem like a very sustainable business market, whatever you call that thing. The point is, they should call that place Pet Not So Smart. I don't know if that's Canadian only, but here's a joke everyone can get behind. Contrary to popular belief, you can point a ballpoint pen at anything. Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. My Uber driver got pulled over for erratic driving, speeding, cutting people off, but he told the officer that he was just following my directions. I ended up getting charged with drunk backseat driving. And I'm not pissed, but I'm a little peeved. I saw a homeless man with a bread box. His priorities are all backwards. He got a house for his bread before he got one for himself. Okay, whatever. I'm a lot like a worm. I only come when it's wet. You know what I'm saying? He knows what I'm talking about. Okay. There's no end in sight. Unless you spell sight wrong. Thank you very much. I've been Jeff Hobbs. Have a good day.